Tune in to the Mack Man Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the Mack Man Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
It's the Mack Man Morning Show. 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 Sitting at home or you in your car, no matter if you're near or far. Tune in quick, cause you might just miss the best show this side of the city. It's the Mack Man Morning Show. 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 Sitting at home or you in your car, no matter if you're near or far. Just miss the best show this side of the city. It's the Mack Man Morning Show. 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 Car, no matter if you're near or far. Tune in quick, cause you might just miss the best show this side of the city. It's the Mack Man Morning Show. 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 Sitting at home or you in your car, no matter if you're near or far.
And good morning. This is the Mack Man Morning Show. We are here. We are live. We're well. Grand Rising to all of you that are here. Grand Rising to you. And we're going to have an interesting show on this morning. I'm grateful for all of you being here on today. It's a little bit chilly out today. Trying to get to the spring weather after all of the rain. Most of the region is going to be pretty fair and pretty reasonable outside. And we're grateful. Grand Rising, good morning to all of you, to Deacon Alvin Moore, our chairman of our wonderful Deacon Board, to the section leader in the choir of our choir, Ms. Sharon Reed, and to our apostle, Mr. Anthony Reed. That's a lot of them. We're grateful for them. They be sticking with us each and every morning. And we are grateful. We have a special guest that's going to be coming in today. And we're going to be talking about something that is really near and dear. Something that we all talk about, something that we all communicate about. And that is home ownership. And we got our special guest that's here. That's going to be coming a little bit later on as we continue with our broadcast. Miss Regina Mosley, also our brand new sponsor. She's a brand new sponsor. And we're grateful for Regina coming in. She's going to come in and talk about her business and the things that she do. Brother Lee has a special commentary that he told me what it was, but it's okay. Don't need to. And we're grateful. We're heading into Uh, tomorrow, is it the second? Tomorrow's the second. Today's the first. Tomorrow the second will mark 1 year, our 1 year anniversary as a news and information source. We started broadcasting live on the YouTube channels and simulcast with our with radio signal WKRA. I like to thank them for the opportunity. We'll do all that on tomorrow. We got a lot, not really a lot, but we're going to have some things that we're going to be talking about. Good morning to each and every one of you that are here, that's here today. And today, in most areas, there's primary elections, but there's some general elections going on, and we're going to be keeping our eye on most of the day. We're going to be keeping our eyes on Thornton Township and Dalton as they complete their uh, selections for mayor of the city and so forth and so on. So we're happy, we're glad, and just sit back, relax, enjoy yourself on today, and we're going to have a wonderful show. And I was looking at some stuff. As y'all know, I always try to find something. Good morning to each and every one of you. Good morning to the bushes. All y'all that's in the bushes, we know you're there. We want to say thank you for uh, selecting the Mac Man Morning Show to be your place that you stop by to see this little old fella. And we just thank you for all that you're doing. There was something that was really interesting that I was looking at. Folks, we have an opportunity. This country, they're talking so much now about uh, the Orange Man and what he's doing and how he's doing things and so forth, and how much money he's spending. And they're going to cut here, they're going to cut there, they're taking this, they're taking that. And it's getting old, and people are beginning to show their frustrations, whether it's at a town hall meeting, whether they're sending letters or putting pressure on the other congressmen. You know, they had this past weekend some town hall meeting. Now, some people say, well, what the Democrats got to complain about? What's they got to do? They were the ones that did all of this. We got some slimy people in the Democratic Party. Good morning, Diane Black, next Congresswoman, hopefully, that we can get. But there's some slimy people, even in the first congressional district. They thought I done forgot all about them and their slimy ways of, they want to support somebody, but they just don't want to support the person that worked hard and did what they had to do. It's respect is respect. And when you don't have respect, even for the person that paved the way or persons that paved the way for you, that means you really don't have any kind of respect for anything. It's all about you. It's all about that person. I really wonder, people really think that hurting, harming, or destroying people is something that is going to get you a angel's badge, maybe, or you're going to get special reward. The evil ain't going to last. Nothing evil is going to last. And if you don't think that nothing evil is going to last, keep living. Keep living, keep living, keep living. I've never seen anybody just get over and thinking that the devil he thought he was getting over. His time is long, but short. But I ain't gonna go there with nobody though. But good morning to Alice, blessed child of God. She hadn't arrived yet. Alice had a good program. I caught a piece of it yesterday as I was continuing to do the things that I was doing. But look, I want to take a quick break, right quick, and I'm trying to find a little something. I got a little something that I'm trying to put together. Maybe then our special guest is going to come in. You're listening to the Magman Morning Show each and every weekday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's 10 o'clock on the East Coast right here on Mac Media 3, Mac Media 3 Productions. We're right here. I'd like to say again, welcome to our listeners on WKRA 92.7 on your FM dial. We like to appreciate Holly Springs, Mississippi. We like to appreciate what they're doing. I'm going to make a check on something real quick. I'll be right back. This is the Magman Morning Show. Stand by, folks.
Tune in to the Magman Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the Mack Man Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there. If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know, get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Our families are precious. We work hard each and every day to make sure that they're safe and secure and have a future. Jones McDonald Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency, is here to help you with all of your needs, whether it be life, health, auto, home, or specialty insurance. Call Farmers Insurance Agent Latoya McDonald at 708-722-1538, 708-722-1538. As we live life and grow, our number one concerns are having a life and a dream and a home, beauty, privacy, and security. Keys Home by Regina is here for you, a licensed and certified realtor in the state of Arkansas. Regina has the skills and the know-how and the patience to guide you through the rough rigors of owning your first piece of real estate. Whether it's commercial or residential, whether it's your first time buying a home or you're just looking to expand your real estate portfolio, I'm sure that there's something that Regina can do for you. So call her right now and get the ball rolling. From Humphrey to Whitehall to Redfield and to Pine Bluff, Keys Home by Regina will put you in the home that you've always wanted. So call Regina right now at 501-400-4655. Have you started a business or thinking about doing it? Don't have the right tools or have the right information? Well, I'm glad that you stopped by here. Rolanda Footman has a new ebook called Success Starts Here, giving you the tools necessary to build the winning mindset for entrepreneurs. You can get your free copy of this wonderful ebook by going to thomasandleebusinesssolutions.com, thomasandleebusinesssolutions.com to get your free copy. All Mack Man Morning Show listeners will have this opportunity free to have this wonderful periodical that you can add to your business repertoire as far as going back to getting the things that you need for a successful business. thomasandleebusinesssolutions.com to get your free e-copy of Rolanda's wonderful book, Success Starts Here, that surely will give you the necessary tools to build a winning company.
And we're back on the Mack Man Morning Show. Good morning to each and every one of you. Grand Rising to you. I was waiting for, excuse me, I was waiting for our special guest to come, but apparently she hasn't gotten here. I hope that everything is okay. Wait a minute. I don't have the indication. Hey, listen. Today is election day in Thornton Township and in Dawson. Can you imagine that? It is time. We were waiting for, who's that? Okay. We were waiting for, our guest to come. Our guest was supposed to be here. It is 23 after the hour of 9 o'clock, right here on the Mack Man Morning Show. Grand Rising, good morning to each and every one of you that are here. Brother Lee has a special commentary, and we're going to have our special guest. She might come on, but we're not going to hold up. Not that we're going to hold up or anything like that, but you know, in radio, you got to keep moving and keep going. Because we have he has a very interesting, he says, treat for us. He has commentary that he's going to be sharing with us on this morning. I'm just grateful for the opportunity to just be here. Like I said, each and every day we want to thank you for sticking with the Mack Man Morning Show as we continue each and every day to bring you the very best, as I said, information and inspiration that we can bring to you. Good morning to each and every one of you that are waiting and that are here. Listen, we're going to let's see. Wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. We're going to, and forgive me, y'all. You know how it goes. In the morning when you're trying to do your traffic cop, you got to make sure everything is right, everything's situated, and all. But we're real grateful for everything. Like say good morning to Toya McDonald of Farmers Insurance. Like say good morning to Keisha the stylist, my goddess of Memphis. Good morning to her, of course, to Diane Black, to all of you, also Little Red of Big Red's Cruise Lines. Like say good morning to you also. Now listen, Brother Lee is going to come, and he has he told me yesterday that I got something to talk, and he's our commentator, and his commentary is coming. As we all do, we have our opinions and our own say, but he has the official duty to bring the views and the opinions that he has as a commentator. So we're going to bring Brother Lee up. Brother Lee Mack is coming up to the podium. I'm going to be working on to see if our other guest is going to come probably before our show. But Brother Lee Mack is here. Happy anniversary to him. He started with me. It was on the 1st of April. He came and he actually started broadcasting with me right around the 2nd. It was right around the 2nd. So happy anniversary, Brother Lee. You're up there. How you doing? Grand Rising to you, sir.
Great day, everyone, and new beginnings. I'd like to
That
say,
new beginning.
glad to be on.
Mm-hmm.
As I am every day, glad to be on. Every
Thank
day
you, man,
today
for
is like,
everything.
yeah, I appreciate that, and
Thank you,
everybody
man. Thank you,
appreciates
man.
you. Um,
Can you imagine it
Everything
been
is
one
like,
year though, man? It been 1 year. It
yeah,
just seemed like a year.
Well, yeah, time
Go ahead,
kind of
Lisa.
kind of goes that does that to you. Um,
Really?
I say
Yeah.
yes. It's been a year, and you accomplished a lot in a year. You got on here with and you did your thing, and you continue to do your
Mm,
thing, and that's something that that is needed. People gravitate toward it. It's not just different. It's different in a positive way. When people want to be different, they can be different, but it's negative. But to have something that's positive, but something you haven't heard that needed to be told. Now that's something that's a quality thing, and it's not commonly heard or seen in social or newsworthy uh, platforms. You don't really see these things. It's all about controversy. It's all about negativity. It's all about uh, yeah. Everyone has an opinion, and but most of these opinions are not based in fact. They're based in delusion and what they want to see things to be, and rather than what they are. And they see some things that they want to happen, and it's not based in facts, and that's the thing. And your opinion can be your opinion. I think is greatly needed, and not just opinions. Your opinions are rooted in facts, and that's something that can't dispute a fact when it's the facts are truth, and that's the thing.
well,
You know, facts and
yeah, that's
truth
true.
go hand in hand. And
Yeah.
people say my truth. Well, then when you say my truth, then you're talking in delusion because you're speaking. When people say my truth, that means they start off saying that this is my opinion, but it's cloaked in a false truth. So that's the new phrase now, my truth. There's no such thing as my truth. That's something as the truth. It'll be the truth no matter who speaks it. Now, my truth will be like if I say my truth, then that's my opinion, and I'm gonna cloak it in some honesty, which is not, and say it's a truth. Don't dispute it. No, it's an opinion, but it's cloaked in delusion when people say my truth. So yeah, I don't know who came up with that saying, but and people gravitate toward it so they don't have to tell the truth. They can say this is how I see it, but how you see it is not really a fact. And that's the
Right.
thing we have to get away from this delusion. These everybody can be honest, but they're not. Everybody got
Yeah.
their truth, but they don't. You know,
Yeah.
and it's like we tell kids when they're playing sports, everybody's a winner, but everybody can't be a winner.
Yeah.
And that's how they don't learn about life. They think that when they grow up, that everybody should win. There's only one winner, and that's the thing. That one makes you strive to be the best you can be. If everybody was given a trophy, then no one would try.
Mm,
No one would see
mm.
who they are. And that's the thing. We got to stop telling these kids that you're a winner, and know that he or she got a long way to go. So stop handing out these what you call participating trophies. For just participating. That's not how you learn, and that's not how we learn, and that's not how we as a people can learn. We can't do what they do. See, that saying was for them, not us. We're a different kind of people. We don't need those things that don't help us to say everybody's a winner. No, we haven't grown up in that society, and so that's what they tell each other. That's for the Caucasian. That's not for us. And um, I like to say this, and I've noticed this. Um, Social media, and this is the thing, and I'm gonna tell you this. This is really serious, and this is a fact. Uh, the only thing people are afraid of now is social media. The only thing is Donald Trump is afraid of is social media. The only thing that celebrities are afraid of is social media. Only thing that content creators are afraid of is social media because social media can make them great overnight and can bring them down in the daytime. Less than 24 hours, it can take you down. And they're terrified of social media. The politicians are terrified of social media, what it can do to you and what it can do for you. And if you can manipulate social media, you can manipulate the truth. And because that's what we buy into. And we have to understand that because what somebody can say about you in social media can make you unalive yourself and make you upset with yourself, can make you upset with the family. What you post on social media about each other, about your personal life. And personal life shouldn't be in public. It's called personal life. Personal and public is two different things. They don't hold hands. So you don't put your personal situations in public. You don't air your dirty laundry in public. You don't let the people see that you got a streak down your drawers, hanging your stuff on the line. You don't put that out there, but we put our personal, our most
Wait,
personal life and
I
on
heard that
public,
nigga.
and people can sit there and say, "Oh man, you done told about your husband, you done told about your kids, you done told about your wife." You done told about how you do drugs and how you got out of it and how you stole from somebody. You put all of that on social media so you can get some content, so you can get some likes and some subscribers. And you done sold your soul to the devil because the devil sleeps in social media. And there's some positives in social media. But lately, and not just lately, since social media been out, people have twisted and turned social media into something more than just entertainment. It's something to peek at and something to point to and say, my life better than this because I do this and they doing this. And that's the thing. We think we feel better because we found somebody on social media that's living worse than we are, or that's done something more terrible than you can think about. And you know what? We all got dirt, but that don't mean you got to put it out in the street. We all got things that we shouldn't be doing. We shouldn't judge everyone. We judge everybody by saying that, oh man, look at them. They're a terrible person. Either we've done it or we know somebody's done it or we got a family member that's done it too. So we want to hold ourselves up by a high standard and we've got dirt on us too. And that's the thing. Celebrities are terrified of social media. Not just celebrities, you got the common person. When I say common person, somebody that's walking the streets that don't do social media as much, they are terrified of it because somebody can spread a lie about you on social media. You know it's not true. And family members are calling you and texting you and saying, look, man, I heard about you doing some terrible things. You say, that's not me. But the thing is, if you know that person, you know that person's character. You don't have to call that individual and say, look, is this true? Because you already know it's not true. And see, we don't trust in each other. We don't believe each other's integrity. And that's why we got to constantly uh, text people and ask them things. Is this true or is that true? Or they can bring a lie to you quicker and you'll believe that lie quicker than you can believe the truth. And that's the thing. That's why I say when we see something on post social media, don't gravitate toward it. Don't take it and run with it like it's the truth. And do some investigation. If you want to know about it, dig deeper. Don't just go with the one liners that we see because we'll see one line and we'll say, oh man, because we want to believe the worst about people. And that's why we gravitate toward it so quickly. Because if somebody's saying something good about you, say that can't be that true. Ain't nobody that good. But we'll
I got
say
a
if
question. I
something.
got a question. I got
Go
a
ahead,
real
my brother.
question. Not a lot. I'm not trying to break the stride.
Go ahead,
Let
my
me
brother.
just say this real quick that uh, as we approach tomorrow, our actual anniversary, as we approach our anniversary, it's a good. I'm glad that you're bringing these things to light because there has to be a line drawn when it comes down uh, to people, and they got in this thing where they have a group of people call themselves the content creators. Um, they got their own ways of doing things. They got sensationalism. A lot of them lie and put things out and say that I saw something just deceptive. And the difference between journalism and this foolishness and broadcasting and being a broadcaster, it was broadcasting, not podcast, not pod. It was broad. Broadcasting means north, south, east, and west. It went everywhere. And the job of the commentator and the job of the broadcaster was to bring it to the forefront. My job is to report. Our job is to talk and to commentate on the views, on the situations, on the things that are going on. And Brother Lee is here. And we were, as you looked in the description, of course, you saw about home ownership, but we'll get to that. Our special guest is having some technical difficulties, and we're working on it right now. We're grateful to our special guest uh, for Miss Mosley. She's going to come in. We're going to try to get her in. If not, if she's still having problems, we're going to get her. She'll do a rerun on tomorrow. We'll do a reach out to her and see if we can get her on tomorrow because I just tried to communicate with her. But Brother Lee, you know something? You bring up some interesting things and continue with what you were saying, and I'll bring up my questions to you after your presentation. Go ahead, Brother Lee. Brother Lee's commentary. I told you all he's coming. Come on, brother.
But like I say, social media is the most addictive thing that we got out there currently today. And I'm gonna tell you something. It's more powerful than any drug, like I've said before. And this is what I'm saying is that so far what I'm saying is you can look it up and check it out. Because social media, if you really look at it, if you stop and think about it, it's the most powerful drug in this world, not just the United States, in this world. You got people in every corner of this earth, everywhere that's on social media some kind of way. Don't you pick the country, I guarantee you they're on social media. I don't care how remote that village is, or that country is, or that town, or that neighborhood is, it's got somebody, and several people are on social media. And that's the thing about it. We act as though it's recreation. No, it's an addiction that can spread, that has spread to everywhere. You got countries, you got some towns that nobody does any drugs in, but you don't have a town in this earth, a place on this earth where no one, everyone is on social media. And that's how powerful it is. And we can look a little deeper. You got little kids. Now, here's the thing. You got babies on social media. I've seen 2, 3 year olds sitting in a shopping cart, and they got the phone. They don't even have any shoes. They can barely walk, but they on social media. They know how to download games and can't even read. They know how to download games and can barely move their fingers, but they can do this from 3 years old, all the way up to 100 years old. I've seen senior citizens, 80, 85, 90 years old, that's on social media walking across the street but not even looking for cars now. They just got their heads down and they're walking across the street, not concerned about their well-being because they're so busy looking at social media, seeing something that can't wait a second until you cross the street. They got to be on it constantly. And that's the thing. You see, everybody's addicted to it when they're in the church, when they're in the restaurant, when they're in the schools. No matter where you at, you on social media. You can't, in the elevators, everywhere. People are on it like it's some kind of, like it is a drug. A drug is something you can't put down. A drug is something that it gets to the point where, you know what, when you do drugs, you know what, they go off and hide and they do their drugs. They go off to a place where they can be in solitude and do their drugs. This drug of social media, they do it wide open. They so addicted to it, they don't care who sees them. They are so addicted to it, they can't put it down. It's stronger than any drug. A drug, you go off by yourself, you go in a quiet, dark room, and you go in there and you do your drugs. But here, you do your drug of social media. You can't put it down, so you do it in the street. You do it on the sidewalks. You do it in the elevators. You do it in church. You do it in church. You know, you on social media while the preacher is preaching. You on social media while the teacher in school is teaching. You know, you tell me that, I could put it down anytime. You know what? That's what a addict would say. A drug addict say, an alcohol addict would say that I can put it down anytime, but they can't put it down. That's the first thing come out their mouth. I can put it down. I can stop just like this, but they can't stop. That's something they telling themselves, but they lying to themselves. They won't admit that they have a problem, that this country has a problem, that this world has a problem. Social media has got them by the throat, got a foot on their neck, and it won't let go. You think it's gonna get better, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get so addictive, you can't do nothing but stay on it. You can't do nothing but be in it. And that everybody's a content creator now. I would bet 70, 80% of the people in these United States is on social media. And then about 50% of them is content creators. Everybody say, what job you got? I'm a content creator. What the hell? Everybody is a
But
content creator.
I like to
Everybody
say
said,
this though. I like to say this though, Brother Lee. You brought that interesting point up. With the as a blessing, it is. It gives legitimate people a voice and an opportunity to express that voice, not so much as commentating for me as to report facts. Now, you are a commentator. Let me say, well, I didn't mean to put the job description on you, but instead of legitimate commentary, they got cat fights, they have gossip, lying. They sure enough is destroying people because they have. I think that there's a lot of people that this is their actual living, breathing life as far as keep the negative going. But then, like you were saying, unlike those other folks, um, we tried to bring some common sense and sensibility to the airwaves. It's a free for all now. And when you're trying to decipher things and get the right information from folks and try to get information that's going to help you, it's kind of difficult to even get information, Brother B. I just want to iterate that though. You were right on what you're saying. Continue, sir.
well, what I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this, my brother. And you bring up a good point. You're talking about social media as an outlet for people to give their opinions. But I'm gonna tell you something. When you get an opinion on social media, or you get someone voicing something on social media, and they tell you this is the truth, this is a fact. This is something you can look up. And then you got over here sitting in the same seat. You got somebody sitting in the opposite chair telling you, I'm going to give you my opposite opinion about what are they giving you an opposite opinion about the truth? The truth don't have an opposite opinion. The opposite of truth is a lie. So when you see somebody telling you, look, what are your opinions about this fact? Well, if it's a fact, I don't have I don't, the truth don't have an opposite, don't have anyone should be able to say, should say that, listen, okay, my opinion about this truth is what? I mean, the truth is the truth. But they got people on there telling you, well, my opinion about the facts are this. There's no fact other fact than the truth. But people tell you on social media, they got people talking about this issue and that issue, and they got different opinions, but they'll tell you that that's the truth. But see, that's the thing. The truth only has one thing, and that's the truth. And people are constantly saying, well, I'll give you what I think about what you just said. Well, then that's an opinion. But people tune in to what they believe, well, not what they believe. What they want to believe is true. People are saying that, look, I'm for this instead. You know what? And men and women have opposite opinions sometimes because how we are built, how we were raised. But you know what? There comes a time when we should intersect and we should have the same opinion and same because it's the same truth. But we will repel what is true because we have an inherited thing to say we're opposites, but we're not opposites in the way of the truth. You know, we may be built different. We may have brought up differently because and see the thing is women have our sisters have been abused. Our sisters have been neglected. Our sisters have been misconstrued. I'm going to say that, you know, and I have strong opinions about the sexes, men and women. I'm not just that one guy say, well, women are all this and they're all that. But I say men have a role to play in every issue that includes both of us. And because when you're dealing with us as a people, we have been through a different kind of situation through the course of these years, these decades, these centuries that we've been in this country. And that's the thing is that we think that we're opposites now. If there come a time in history where we were on the same page, when we were exactly indistinguishable, you know, we were so closely together that you couldn't tell one without the other. But now we have so broke apart. There's such a gap between the both of us. Is that we have and I'm gonna say this: if I'm wrong, please comment on it. I'm gonna say this: is that you know, as women, and you know, I'm just speaking in terms of I see it from a distance. Uh, Sisters have their strong opinions about brothers, and brothers have strong opinions about sisters. And the thing is that, like, one, I'll give you an example. A sister say, "I'm looking for a provider." I mean, in that one word, "provide," you're saying, "I only respect you for what you can do," and then that's telling a man, "I only respect you for what you can bring to me." And that man hears from that woman, what he hears from that word, one word, is that I only respect you from what you can bring to the table. I don't respect for what's in your heart. I don't, first thing I respect from you is what you can do for me. How do you think a person feels about that? A man would feel about the only reason she has respect for me is because of what I can provide. As long if I can't provide it, then I'm not respected or I'm not needed from that woman. And that's why it starts right there. That thing we think like the Caucasians. Women think like the Caucasians. They say, I want that Caucasian life with it. I see that white man doing this and for that woman. And I want that one man, black man, to do that for me. But in our history, we worked all the time, men and women. Our sisters worked. My mother worked. My grandmother worked. My great grandmother worked. My great grandfather worked. My grandfather worked. My father worked. You know, well, they worked together to get a house. They worked together to get property. They worked together to get through life. They worked together to raise the kids. See, that's the thing. We want what was not naturally ours in the first. We want what the Caucasians want, and we're not them. See, that's the thing. We say, well, I can't find a good man. What do you think a good man is? A man that can provide for you and your kids. You know what? I'm going to tell you like this. It takes two salaries. It takes two incomes to make it in this society right now. It's going to take three. If you can come up with three, cool. But the thing is, it's going to take at least two to get you that house. It's going to take you at least two because I don't need, and most men will tell you this, they don't need a dishwasher because Maytag has already made one. They don't need a microwave. They Maytag has already made one of those. They don't need a vacuum cleaner. They are Maytag has made a vacuum cleaner. So I don't need you to vacuum. I don't need you to sweep the floors. I don't need you to cook the meals. I don't because the washing machine is doing all that. So what are you gonna be at home doing? You're gonna build me up because you want a man at the finish line. You don't you want a good man, you got to be there at the starting line. And if you want a man at the finish line, then you know it's a lot of good brothers that's still at the starting line. because it's not because they don't want anything. It's because of our color of our skin. Because who we are, we've been held back. We've been pushed back. We have to climb over that fence. We have to come. We have to do whatever needs to be done. Sometimes we get setbacks in that comeback. And if you stick with that brother, just like that brother sticks with that good sister, because there's a lot of good sisters out there that we are overlooking, and it's a lot of good sisters out there that's willing to stick with that brother and see him to that finish line and be there when they make it. And that's the thing we got to understand is that together we can make this thing work. Because, yeah, you want a Gucci purse and red bottom shoes and stuff like that. Life ain't in those things. That's what the Caucasians want. Those status symbols with the labels on them. I'm gonna tell you something. That goes for the brothers too. When we drive those Dodge Chargers and all those vehicles and thinking that that's going to help them, but that's just material things. We bigger than that. We better than that. And that's why I'm telling you, when we look at that social media and we see those things on social media and we say that's what makes people happy. Ask the rich people, ask the wealthy people that's black, why they getting a divorce if they got so much money? Why they not together if they got this and that? They having problems just like we do. And having money, yes, you're paying the bills, but you're paying it at what risk? I mean, it's not the destination, it's the journey. And we don't understand that until it's time for us to go. you know, and that's the thing. It's the journey in life, and we so busy looking at the destination, we didn't let life pass us by. We didn't enjoy the moments like today. And if you got kids or cousins or family or friends, enjoy the moment. When you wake up today, celebrate today. And that's what I'm saying is that we have to get back to what's important to us and stop looking at us. And you see a brother out there, and I'm always speaking like this because women wait for brothers to step up to them and say something. And when a brother smiles at you or he comes over to you, at least give him an opportunity. Now, he may not be as tall as you like, he might not be as good looking as you want, but you know what? Neither are you. You don't look as good as you think you do. And the thing is what's in your heart. That's the thing. It's what's in your character. That's the thing. And brothers will stop coming to you crazy like on what they can provide or where they live. They'll stop lying about where they work at and how much they make and what status they got at the job. If women would just say, look, I just want your character. Just show me who you really are so I don't have to see it later. Don't leave with your wallet. Don't leave with where I can take you to a nice restaurant. That's not going to show me who you are, who I am. That's only going to show you what I can buy for you. And then I can only do that so much because I only got limited resources. So that's what I'm saying is that social media, we're getting the wrong things from social media. And social media can work for us. We can make a tremendous amount of wealth in social media because it can reach everybody around the world. I don't know any marketing tool that you can use in this society that's greater than social media. It can be your friend and it can be the devil. And that's the thing. You can make money overnight. You can reach people in Africa, India, Tibet, Alaska. You can reach people around the world anytime, day or night with social media. Sell your product, sell your service. I mean, it kills the social media has leveled the field as far as marketing and okay, you take the network TVs, they made their money on advertising and marketing. And now with social media, it done leveled the fields. The person that lives in a studio apartment that doesn't have any doors or have one door and one window, he can reach just the same amount of people as the NBC or ABC or CBS or those great networks. It has leveled the field. We can sell our products anywhere in this world and make just as much as more than enough to take care of your family because you don't need Everybody in this world about your product, you need less than 1% or 1%. You need 0.00000.1%, because when you're dealing with this world, you're dealing with billions of people. And the fact is that social media has not reached its potential yet. It's still in its infancy, and we need to get on board and use this for some positive things, because we can make some very lucrative decisions as far as making resources in social media. I'm telling you, man, the idea of this, the possibilities of what social media can do besides start gossiping and keep stuff going, is it can make your career. It can make you a career and start doing something. That's what I have to say, my brother. I know I've taken up a lot of time, but I will say yes. Social media can be the devil, and it can be a blessing. That's what I have to say. Hello, my brother. I like to say, and I would make another comment here. I've
Can
never
you hear
heard.
me, Brother Lee?
Yeah, I hear you now. And I just say
Okay,
this
now,
thing.
okay, that's
I say this one thing here, my brother.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I hear people now say, and I've heard them say this more than they say the other word. I've heard people say the universe. The universe won't like this. They don't say God anymore. They say universe. I don't know who started that, but now that's the current word for what's going on, that what's out there, what is to be. God used to be mentioned with your breath, with your first breath, and now it's the universe, like it's a fairy, or it's some kind of a ghost, or it's just something that's out there. They say the universe. Don't be taken in by that word, because when you put it out there like that, it'll come back to you as nothing. When you
Yeah.
say God. Give him the respect. Don't doubt him, because when you get your last breath, I guarantee you won't be saying the word universe. You'll be saying God. You'll speak it loudly, but don't wait till you suck in that last breath to respect what God is, because He is. He's not just air. He's all air. He's all everything. So give God your respect. If you want something, or you want to talk to somebody, you talking to the universe. Well, I'll put the universe out there, and I'll say this, and no, don't go for the witch doctor. Don't go for that. Don't be sucked into that dark place. God is light, and don't let nobody take you into the darkness of universe, because that's what the devil is. That's what I have to say, my
All
brother.
right. That's Brother Lee. Brother Lee ain't going nowhere. We'll be right back. We're gonna take our second break. And I'd like for you all to understand this, and I'm grateful to all of you all. Thank you for standing with us and listening to us, even when it's some things that you don't like said or what have you. We do, as we say, we have our opinions about things. As we bring you information and inspiration each and every day, and as we work on ourselves, this time next year, we should be further than where we are as we continue to do this and travel this journey. It's something that I have dedicated myself to doing. It's been and not a challenge. Everything it's a challenge, because if you haven't stepped out, I've been on only side of broadcasting that I had really been on was in the face of the camera. I've always or the mic behind the microphone, or doing the research, or doing the interviews. But now with technology, one of the blessings is that I can, as a producer and as a production company that we have, we can do some things where we would have to have masses amount of money to come together with production with equipment is high now, but it's no complaint. And why shouldn't we? And I wanted to iterate this. Okay, we know that it's there. Why can't we got an opportunity to bring great programming? We got great shows and entertainment that we are the ones that, as black people, I'm just going to say, we're the ones that carry entertainment and everything. Well, how do you think that the record labels and the music and the entertainment, the shows, the concerts, if Michael Jackson, some of our famous people were alive today, they'd be packing out stadiums. They'd be packing out stadiums, and this was they were the mechanisms to get the rich to become richer. I want to ask something, Brother Lee, and I want you to think about this as we take our break. Can we use this technology? Not yet. Can we use this technology to our benefit? We see what they're doing. Some of the other folks, they don't understand. They just think it's just like at Christmas time when everybody got a skateboard, they got a this, they got everybody wanted to be a daredevil or this and that and the other. Everybody wanted to get the same car, and everybody had got the same basketball, whatever the case may be. But now we have an opportunity to cut through the middleman and cut through the chase and come straight to people that one are concerned about what's going on and not so concerned that they lay awake at night and just say, "Oh God, the moon is falling," and this and that. No, but sometimes people, they want information and inspiration. Not just that though, the information has to be right. Why? If you think back in the day, um, there were two people that my mother listened to each and every day, without per every weekday morning and evening, weekday evening. That was Fahey Flynn. You remember this back in the day, Lee. Fahey Flynn on Channel 7, and she liked Walter Cronkite on CBS. I might want to say something. That's Channel 2. And these were the people that, and Faith, you better not touch the soap operas or those evening news programs, because those were the things, and don't touch the radio when it comes down to WVON, because she wasn't playing. My, listen to church on the radio. She really wasn't a radio fan, and she got her news on television. But we have an opportunity each and every weekday morning. We're here, Addison and Sharon, everybody that comes each and every morning. We have an opportunity, and we bring you fresh content, not just content, but we bring you fresh stuff each and every day. We try our best to do that. But listen, we got a new sponsor, Brother Lee, and I premiered the commercial today. I got in touch. I tried to get in touch with our special guest. I think we're going to reschedule her for tomorrow. I think there's some difficulties that she's having. But we like to welcome to the Magman Morning Show for supporting. Now, all y'all look, they can talk about my little two commercials and everything about the wonderful Keisha the stylist and the brother Little Red. They all that he got them two of them. We coming together. We'd like to thank our family of supporters everywhere. And we're just gonna take a quick break. Brother Lee's gonna come back. He's gonna ponder on what I was saying. I'll be right back after this. Let's welcome Miss Regina Mosley and her wonderful company, and she's come on board to support us. We just want to just say hi to the newcomer, say hello to her, and submit. I mean, and support her business. I'd like to say everybody over in Jefferson County, Arkansas, you get in touch with her. Pine Bluff and around there is a really beautiful area. She's there. We wanted to hear her story and the things that she's doing in the community. And we're going to be doing that later on in the week. We're going to get her. Good morning, grand rising to all of you all. We'll be right back after these messages.
As we live life and grow, our number one concerns are having a life and a dream and a home, beauty, privacy, and security. Keys Home by Regina is here for you, a licensed and certified realtor in the state of Arkansas. Regina has the skills and the know-how and the patience to guide you through the rough rigors of owning your first piece of real estate. Whether it's commercial or residential, whether it's your first time buying a home or you're just looking to expand your real estate portfolio, I'm sure that there's something that Regina can do for you. So call her right now and get the ball rolling. from Humphrey to Whitehall to Redfield and to Pine Bluff, Keys Home by Regina will put you in the home that you've always wanted. So call Regina right now at 501-400-4655.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know. Get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Our families are precious. We work hard each and every day to make sure that they're safe and secure and have a future. Jones McDonald Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency, is here to help you with all of your needs, whether it be life, health, auto, home, or specialty insurance. Call Farmers Insurance Agent Latoya McDonald at 708-722-1538, 708-722-1538.
And I'd like to welcome all of you back to the Mack Show. And we'd like to say good morning to Michelle Franklin. Michelle Franklin's tax service still on the wall doing what she needs to do for you. Michelle Franklin's tax service, which offers you a free estimate without leaving home, convenient ways to receive your refund. Personal, business, and 1099 customers are welcome to schedule your free appointment at 708-296-3133. That's 708-296-3133. And if you get your refund from Michelle, she will send you on a 3-day, 2-night vacation anywhere in the continental United States. Just call Michelle right now at 708-296-3133. Also, she has a business consulting business. Restore your credit, your business credit, business funding, and loans and consulting. Check out Michelle and see what she has to offer. Also, same phone number, 708-296-3133. Pizza Pro XL down in March, Mississippi. Services and have more than just the drinks that I show on TV. I think, man, always playing some drinks or playing the picture of the drinks or whatever. But it's a wonderful opportunity to support people that support the Mack Man Morning Show. Pizza Pro XL is located at 286 East Main Street in March, Mississippi. That's 286 East Main Street. The telephone number is 662-326-0330. 3006. That's 662-326-3006. Y'all forgive me for that because you know something? She has a wonderful menu, not just only of those delicious drinks that I show you. You see those right there. Y'all get ready for that. But you need something to eat now, and you wash it down with the wonderful beverage that she has. She has wonderful sandwiches, wings, and the greatest pizza menu this side of the Mississippi. Let's go down and let's support Bridget Wright down there at Pizza Pro XL. Y'all give her a call. Over 20 some odd people, 25 people work for her, and she's supplying economic development to an area that really does need it. So y'all get ready to call her today. Area code 662-326-3006. Y'all call her. Go and support her. She's there. And also, we want to say good morning to Tiffany Kamal over at St. Patrick's. St. Patrick's is getting ready to open up their wonderful supper club, steakhouse, and just entertainment extraordinary. If you want to really go and have a real nice time, St. Patrick's is there. Tiffany Kamal is waiting, and they're preparing now for their soft grand opening, and we want to support them in every way that we can. I want to say thank you to all of our Magman Morning Show supporters and sponsors, and those of you that support our show. We're graciously appreciate all of you. I know y'all saying that this man got a whole lot of stuff going on here. Well, let me turn this off. Brother Lee is here. I told y'all I was telling you all in the introduction. Yeah, that's that old music that I thought I'd bring up some oldie but goodie music. That was our first theme song that was created by Miss Tony George way back. And we got that song back in May of last year. So that was our first. Our first show was the Morning Takeover. That was our first. We still own that title. We still own the show. Of course, it's in Mack Media 3 Productions. But came a long way from that point. Brother Lee came day one. There have been several others. There are a couple others. I had at one time a co-host situation, but each co-host that have come on here, and I've always tried to keep respect for everybody. People, they have their own ways. They want to go do what they want to do. And I have no objections or no, you can't be mad at people because they want to do what they have to do. And then God was taking this show in a different direction. And sometimes you might start out working with people, but as the visionary and as the person that's going to be held responsible, we all should be responsible for our own dreams, our aspirations. I'd like to say thank you to Wisdom, to uh, wait a minute, to Robin, and to I said what I said. They worked with us. They're doing great things now, which is good, and I salute them. Robin is on has her own variety program on TikTok, and she came and worked with us for a while. Dr. J has been around. Dr. J was recovering you all from a serious car accident. Uh, we want to extend our prayers to him, and he's going to be fine. He'll be coming back real soon. So Brother Lee has been here with me every day, and Brother Lee bring the smoke, and people were nervous. The other folks that don't understand, you can't tell me how to run my show, and you're not going to tell me who can come on and who can't come on or whatever. People have that tendency that if you do something that they don't like, they get nervous. Well, I'm not gauged by the opinions of the people. I bring the report, bring the story, I bring the information, and I let you be the decision person, the person that makes the final decision on what we present to you. Commentary is different from reporting. Commentary is the opinion and the views by the experiences of the life of that person and their life experiences that they bring commentary, and they bring that commentary on various subjects. Now, folks got this tendency, they get mad. Y'all and they didn't get mad at Jerry Springer and the rest of them cats that hollered that they had Steve show, all them old folks y'all be watching and everything. Our grandmother and mothers be watching, Steal the Price Right, all that other stuff. They don't say anything. We never holler and scream at those people. We never holler and scream at the white people when they're doing what they're doing and they're exploiting. But we get so close up to them and we get to them. Like I was telling someone, I'm going to say this real quick. There was a meeting of the National Black News Reporters and Black Reporters uh, organization that I quit. when they invited the orange man up there and did not challenge him then. Did not challenge him then when you had him on stage. He was in a room full of the reporters that he should have been in there with. And he came in there insulting our president. He came in insulting the panelists of journalists, my brothers and sisters, our brothers and sisters, Brother Lee, in broadcasting. And nobody took. Now, if you had Brother Lee up there, if we had Brother Lee at the National Black Journalists Association meeting in Chicago representing the Mack Man Morning Show, we would still remember. And he's there. And we would have asked this, but I'm pretty sure that the orange man would have ran off the stage because you got to challenge people. Now, here we are at a point in our history where even though I bring these situations to you, a lot of people don't know about the things that we went through as a people with their grandmothers. If you got older people in your family, 80 and above, you need to go sit down and see them, 70, 65, if you can get them like that. They were the ones that dealt primarily with the coming out of the civil rights movement or dealing with it. And a lot of these kids don't understand. I'm not telling you to go hate your friends and hate the people that you're around and you go to work with or you go to lunch with at cheese sandwich and things and go to you eating stuff, tofu and all that stuff like they eating and you picking up their habit. Well, they say it's good for them, so it's good for us too. I'm not eating no tofu and all them other foods and stuff that they got out there. I got more sweets in my diet. I'm gonna eat a little better. I'm not gonna wear their clothes. I'm not gonna wear no tight suits and all that and tighty whitey, all that old foolishness. I'm not gonna do all that. I'm not gonna walk around here like, oh well, I mean, this is the corporate businesses. And I'm not talking about how people talk. My vocabulary and my delivery is such that you know that I'm a black man. I love who I am. I don't care what nobody say. I love you. Happy anniversary, Mack Man Morning Show. And brother, we happy anniversary to you. 1 year broadcasting, brother. We put it under the belt. And it's something how careers and things change. It's not just a direction that God is taking things that we be the voice for the people. Not everybody's going to listen. I know that they're not. I know everybody's not going to be abreast to things, but we're bringing it to you. We're here to support business. We're here to support business, black business. You got a business, you got a business. I was talking to someone the other day, and don't go nowhere. I know you're not gone. And I was talking to the person, and they asked the right questions. I'm going to be talking to them later. They asked the right questions, and do you know the exorbitant amount of money that is being spent just for nothing? You're not reaching anybody. The real people are not being reached, and they're not on a consistent basis. I ask people this when I talk to people that want to advertise. I say, well, the first thing that a salesperson would do is, well, what is your budget? I know you got some. You coming to me, you got something. Let's be fair. Let's be honest. And when we come to the table, let's be honest and fair. At least on the Mack Man Morning Show, we're going to be honest. We're going to be fair as best as possible. I'm going to do my very best, my very, very best to make sure that we represent your company and your organization in the right way. Just as Little Red and Keisha the Spider, she's in the bushes. She came out a little bit. There she go right there. Because she's a busy person. But stuck with us and said, okay, I'll get with you. And then tomorrow be a whole year. First commercial, the first two commercials was Keisha the Stylist and Little Red. And I got harassed and talked about and laughed at, oh, your little raggedy show where you got them two folks. And that's all this. I don't care about what y'all talking about. They don't hurt my feelings. I don't like I'm oh my God, they talking about no, let's move forward. We gone. And we left them in the dirt. There are a lot of people that started last year ain't here. That's not here. I didn't mean to say ain't here. I did. That's not here. They're not here. Fly by nights, going to do this, destroying people's families, trying to say, oh, well, this is my show and I'm going to talk about people. If your job and your life is to talk about and to degrade somebody, you need to go somewhere and go stick your head in a garbage can or do somewhere or go in a hole in the wall somewhere. because nobody wants to. I mean, how are we going to? We living in some treacherous time, and we don't need any kind of garbage out here on the airway. We need to make sure that we get people the proper information that they need. Help the businesses. Little Red, look at the realtors and look at the and get you some insurance. Get you ready to get your house. Get the people, get the necessary things in place so that you can have one. Don't just get a house that you can just show off and say, oh, look at look at what I have. Things. You ain't gonna take man brick, man piece of wood with you in that grave. It's like they can throw it in there, but you ain't going nowhere with it. They put all the Cadillacs and Rolexes and diamonds and all the money that in the world in your hand. You can't spend a dime in heaven because God don't need none of that. And stop thinking that God needs your money. I'm gonna say it again, brother Lee. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give you a couple more seconds because I want to ask you something. If I go over, I'm gonna go over. This is the Mack Man Morning Show, Mack Media 3 production. So we can do that. Stop all this food. Everybody hollering about this man and this money. The preacher that told the folk close the door and we taking off whenever he wanted his money. Now these crooks, the white ones, they do worse. Jimmy Swagger, all these folks, the man that he put tap water into the little sealed bag and send it to you. And you people send these idiots money. People send their life savings to these crooks. Reverend, they ain't got nothing on white folks. Reverend ain't got nothing on the white crooks. Reverend a black man. I can, Mr. Al Reverend, I can kosher. I ain't never heard of no foolishness like that. I don't know where you got that name from. Hair slick as Little Richard, sitting back. You got the secret to good luck. And people, good luck. You should have knew it was a red flag right there when it said the secret of good luck. I'm gonna say you something. Here, buy the secret of good. So look at why I got to buy. Why can't you just give it to me and you continue to receive your good luck? That wasn't the key. So what am I saying? And we got no time for shyster and foolishness. We got to help get Diane Black in office. We got to promote the businesses that are out there and we can continue to let them be vibrant. Let's get a community of people and things and services that we can take care of our own. No, I ain't saying segregation. I'm not saying you won't service people of another persuasion. But don't let them be your whole total resource that you go to. So that means we better get on our job. We got to get on our job, folks, because don't get caught being unprepared. Don't get caught when things go awry, hollering you did not hear it and it's all out there. Please pay attention and so that we can live and enjoy. Don't you know that we have been through as a people? We have been through so much from slavery on down to now, and they still trying to behead us. They're still trying to decapitate. They're still trying to unalive us. They're still trying to bring us down. But let me tell you something. We're the best at what we do. There's nobody like a commentator. I wish MSNBC would let me on. Man, he wipe them all out of there. Let me get on there. Let me get on the nightly news. I swear I'll show you where that look we going over here. No, Mr. Anchorman, we gonna go. No. You gonna listen to the Anchorman. We gonna go over here. That's why they don't like Roland Martin. That's why they don't like people that tell the truth and shame the devil. Martin G, I know you out there, brother. You know, they don't want nobody to tell the truth like Brother Lee. They don't want people to come on that have real dreams, aspirations that can really help you to navigate through what's going on. On Thursday, I want to say this before we go off the air, Brother Lee. On Thursday, I'm working on it right now that we're getting the panel together for a discussion. Now, if we do it Friday, I'll let you know. I'll let you know because there's some scheduling things that I had got some reminders about some scheduling that I have to work on. But hey, Mack Man Morning Show, happy anniversary, Brother Lee. Happy anniversary, everybody in the chat. Happy anniversary to y'all. Now let's go back and get to work and bring you better. Now we have a new year. Now we should be better. Our praying to God, we be better than we were this time next year. I hope that, and I believe that we're going to do better than what we're doing. If not, I don't need to be here. It's the same old stuff. We need to change it, switch it up, do a little bit, meaning that we need to show those people that had doubts and that said all kinds of derogatory things. You know, people gonna say what they want because they can't do what they do, but that's cool. I'm right here. We're gonna be right here, Brother D. Go ahead with your last final words and your. I thank you for your commentary. I wasn't trying to take your time or nothing, but I want you to come on in and give your final words and greetings to the audience as we get ready to go.
Well, I'd just like to say we're still fighting for our rights and the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. And I think we think the civil rights movement is over. I think the human right movement for us will never be over. I don't think it'll be over anytime soon. The human rights that we're fighting for, not just the civil rights, not just to be treated equal, and we think that they're the standard. That's why we're saying that Caucasians, we need to be treated like you. No, no, no. We need to be treated they're better than them. They don't set the bar and we shoot for where they are. We have to shoot for beyond where they are because their standards don't meet us, don't meet our requirements. So we have to set our bar way past what they have set for themselves because what they've set for themselves is corruption, is deceit, is lies. So we don't want to be equal to the devil. We want to be above the devil. We want to be above the Caucasians because all they've been doing is destroying and laying waste. So we want to don't set your bar, don't at them because we have to set our bar ahead of them, above them, because they are a virus. And we don't set our bar at the virus. We set our bar at the cure. That's what I have to say.
We'll be back here tomorrow morning. Our actual anniversary, happy anniversary, and to all of you all that have been with us all this time. We're going to try to get our special guest on tomorrow. I think she has some technical problems, but we're going to work them out and help out and give some, see if we can get some technical help for our special guest. We want to thank Ms. Mosley. She's coming on and thank her company for supporting the Mack Man Morning Show. We got another person that was in the bushes. I'm going to talk, see what's going on, and we might have another sponsor. We never know. And listen, if you, I don't have to. How do they say it? It's hard, even with what we're presenting. It's difficult because you got to keep up with the regulations, different things that are going on. But I will never lower the standards of what we're doing. We're here. We're not going anywhere. We're gonna be here until they throw us off or whatever. But we ain't gonna do nothing. We ain't no mean people. We're not the type of disrooted people. We're just gonna bring the truth, and the truth will make you free. Not set, but it'll make you free. More than set you, but make you free. Listen, this is the Mack Man Morning Show. We'll be back here tomorrow at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, 10 a.m. on the East Coast with Brother Lee. For all of us here at Mack Man Morning Show, our anniversary tomorrow. We ain't gonna have no balloons, but I don't know. I might find something to put on the screen or something. But thank all of you all for being with us on this morning. We'll be back on tomorrow morning, same time, same place, right here. And for Brother Lee, Dr. J, for all of our staff, all of our supporters, all of our people and sponsors, please support our sponsors. This is the Mack Man Morning Show. We will see you on tomorrow. Brother Lee, I'll talk to you on the other side. I'll give you a holler. I'll talk to all of you all. Y'all just stand by for a little bit. We're going to be all right. Keep rooting for us. This is the Mack Man Morning Show. Love somebody. If you don't love somebody, it ain't going to cost you anything to love somebody. Just show some love to one another. We'll see you on tomorrow. Cheers.
Sitting home in your car, no matter if You better tune in.